Yo, what's up, happy people? I am Robert Arrington. This is Deer Meat for Dinner, and I am in one of the most beautiful places on earth right now. This is the island of Rota in the Northern Mariana Islands. And you know, people fantasize and romanticize all the time about being stuck on a deserted tropical island and like surrounded by all this beautiful water. But you know what? If you didn't have fresh water, all this salt water would just be a death sentence. But God gave us an amazing tree, the tree of life. Let me show you what that is. That is the tree of life. Now, I'm not making a play on the Bible and the Garden of Eden. I'm just speaking literally. That is a coconut palm, and those coconuts represent a life source on a completely deserted island. Here on the island of Rota, the people truly do live off the land. Whether they're hunting for deer or wild chickens or coconut crab up in the jungle, or if they're out in the ocean catching fresh fish, lobster, or maybe even an octopus, they utilize every bit of the meat. And I have become so enthralled with their use of a coconut. This is old 57-year-old Pete going up the tree.
No, I'm just showing it to Jordan.
You're this close, you might as well go get the rest.
No, let these guys
Go ahead, George.
Have 911 on standby.
there you go, don't say that.
When June did it, he just ran up the tree.
I ain't in June.
Heck, your feet are big enough, they near about wrap around the tree.
That's the point. Watch your head.
More people are killed every year by falling coconuts than they are by shark bites.
Gonna try what June does.
There you go. Son, you've acclimated well to the islands. You're not quite Chamorro, but you're doing good. Right there, y'all. So, if you found yourself on a deserted island, surrounded by beautiful salt water, the first thing you've got to find is fresh water. That's where you find it, in a young coconut. Now this is a small coconut palm tree, and whether it's a big tree or a small tree, that is a young one. It takes about 4 months to get this size. Show us exactly how you get the water out of that. It's water and meat. First, you have to have your spoon. I'll use that in a minute. This is where it attaches to the tree. The bottom is where you get out the juice. That is amazing, and it's straight out of the sun. It's been hot, but it still is cool because it's protected by the nut, by the fiber of the shell. Now open this, please.
So you gotta put it down before you cut your hand.
There you go. Split it in half. And what you do is you take your little spoon just like this, got a sharp edge, and it will dig out this meat.
Oh, wow.
See how that works? Now, I love the coconut meat. But my family, Sarah, she loves what's called pho. Can you find a coconut and cut out the pho? What you got over here?
Starting to grow?
Oh, you see it's got a sprout.
Yeah. They got fat, but it's not really big inside, but it's good to eat already.
Can you cut it open? Let me see it. hold this. And what you see, that is called fall, and that's the tree starting to grow. And it's what we call wild cotton candy. Listen. It's spongy and it's sweet. That's nature's organic cotton candy. It just explodes with flavor in your mouth. But there's still so much more to coconut. Let's go. We're just walking up to the truck and we're gonna head back to the house and we're gonna show you a bunch of uses of these coconuts. That's amazing. But I came across all these dead, rotten coconuts. And it reminded me of life. We're talking about the tree of life, the tree that supports life. And then I saw these rotten coconuts and it reminded me of our life. These were not used, so they served no purpose other than rotting away. Use your life for good. Get out there and be productive and motivated and positive, and you will yield fruit. But if you just sit around and have a negative attitude, you just rot into the ground and you're useless. So I encourage all of you guys, take every day and use it to the best of its ability. Be positive, be motivated, and be grateful. Now, let's go eat some coconut. Now here we are, back at the house, and here we got some coconuts. Now, in Fiji, I used to skin coconuts quite a bit. I haven't in 20 years, but as you can tell, it's been 20 years since I skinned a coconut, but you get the gist. Oh, and this one has fall. Now that's good stuff right there, y'all. Oh my gosh. Lanya. Ah. Jordy, have you ever had fall?
Yeah, I had it up at his farm the other day.
That is like my favorite part of a coconut. Now, look at how much meat is in there. Now, we're gonna shred it. Let me show you how we do that. This is your shredder. It's just a homemade apparatus. Somebody sits here. This is a stainless steel piece. It's got teeth on the end of it, and that's how they remove all the coconut meat and shred it. You guys, this is Mr. Pete's right-hand man. This is Kelvin Ogo. About 1 month ago, Kelvin was diagnosed with oral cancer at stage 1. So he's going, when are you going to San Diego?
I'll be on Saipan on 19. From 19, from there I'm gonna go to San Diego.
So the same time I'm going home,
Yeah.
You're going to San Diego. Everyone, please keep him in your prayers. And we're gonna be doing our best to help you out. All right, okay, brother?
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
So we I have to start it from outside in.
Okay. How many coconuts do you think you've shredded in your life?
I've been doing this one ever since I was young boy, since my grandfather is still alive.
That is so amazing. How many coconuts do you think you've shredded in your life?
Maybe more than 50 or 100. Since I was a young boy,
How old are you now?
47. More than that, Rob. Because back then there's no chicken feed. chicken starter?
Yeah?
No.
You guys use this for chicken feed as well?
Way back.
Really?
Yep.
And you feed this to little baby chickens?
Yes.
Really? That's so cool, man. It's amazing the uses that coconut has. You can use this to put stuff in, or what a lot of people use it for is cooking. As he shreds the coconut, I'll take the coconut husk and put it right over here. Typically, when you're in an area like this, you're gonna have flies, gnats, and mosquitoes. It's a wonderful smell when you're in an area like this. Everyone will have a little smoldering coconut fire because that smoke is a natural insect repellent. And it's like every step of the way, there's a different use for the coconut, and it all supports life. Now, he's gonna take this pot and boil the deer meat over top of the coconut fire. Here's all of our shredded coconut. That's from 3 coconuts. And he's gonna make homemade coconut milk now. Do you do this a lot, Pete?
Yeah. Especially when your wife is not around.
When your wife is not around?
Yeah, and just by yourself. You gotta know how to. Because if you don't do it, you're gonna get hungry.
Right.
Nobody gonna do it. So. You massage. Jordan.
Now, he's gonna squeeze the coconut into here, and what's left over is coconut milk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is coconut milk. Coconut milk. There's few things on earth that have a more rich, creamy, sweet, lovely flavor than that. It's amazing. Here's our coconut milk. If you look on top there, that's the cream. The cream rises to the top. If you take the cream off and boil it, you're gonna be left with coconut oil. And Sarah, my wife, anytime she swims in the salt water, her hair gets very tangled. But she's found that the #1 way to help her hair is while it's still dry, to rub it with coconut oil. Then she goes swimming. She says it's the best hair care product she's ever had. Homemade, organic coconut oil. Now what are you gonna do now?
Put it in there.
All of it?
Yeah.
Do I mix it first?
No. Just wait until you leave it.
Okay, hold on. He says that. Do I pour it all or just the cream?
Pour it all.
Okay, here we go. Can you give me this? And now we're gonna. And do we continue boiling it or is it done?
Just leave it, boil it, then done. Pick it up. And
Today's day and age, we use a spoon. But if you didn't have a spoon, that right there is an amazing tool. All you gotta do, come in here. You have a spoon and a bowl. The more I'm around this culture and the more places that I go, coconuts and the coconut palm is a universal symbol of life. You've got the water, the meat, the fire, and the bowl. You guys, I appreciate you being a part of this journey that I've been on. I was able to bring my family my wife, my children, my crew out to the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. I've made friends that will last a lifetime, and I've done things that I will never forget in my entire life. And I always look at that coconut and think to myself, man, if I were only that useful. That is really hot, but it tastes absolutely amazing. Guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please hang out on the channel. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Like the video if you have. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I assure you, we have so much more coming. And you see that deer meat? That came from a deer. And you're gonna see that video next. Take care. God bless. And we gone.